Good morning, beautiful world. I hope you are well. It is an absolute pleasure for me to be with you here today. I am really excited to be in my kitchen and about to share with you a little demo on some amazing nutritional biohacks. So as a naturopath, a nutritional therapist, I am always finding new ways to squeeze those high vibrational, nourishing nutrients into our body to nourish this physical vessel. And I'm always looking for ways to do this easily. So we don't feel like we have to cook an extra meal or prepare too much. And we can just integrate these amazing nutrients into our day. And that is very much what biohacking is all about. So some of you may have heard of the term biohacking. And biohacking is simply bringing the technology, the new technology of biology, biochemistry, chemistry itself, organic chemistry, physics, all of these amazing new, these amazing life sciences. It's about bringing the new science to us, the ordinary individual that's living at home and that's wanting to know how to optimize their health and well-being, because there's so much incredible technology out there. There's so much cutting edge new science. There are so many incredible people, companies out there making these beautiful nutritional supplements. And food additives, the good food additives, the really yummy, nourishing, high vibrational nutrients that people are producing that we can easily just integrate into our life. So today I'm going to share with you 3 very easy to create at home with probably a lot of what you already have in your cupboards. 3 immune, detox, gut, hormone, and metabolism boosting drinks. So these are very much along the lines of biohacking, because I'm also going to share with you some of my top tips, my secrets that I utilize, the biohacking technology, the supplements that I use to get in extra nutrients into my nutrition so that I remain tip-top healthy. My immune system is sharp, my skin is healthy and vibrant, I'm not aging before my time, my digestive system is functioning optimally and able to break down and absorb food, and those nutrients can go in and nourish my immune system, and my hormone system is balanced. Now, all these systems that I've mentioned, and also not to mention my detoxification system, so my liver and my kidneys and my gallbladder and my intestines, all these systems that basically help to create the detoxification system and help to eliminate toxins from the body. All of the systems I have mentioned work very, very closely together. So often when we are, all of the drinks that I'm going to be showing you how to make today don't just have impact on one system, they have impact on many of the systems together. And that's the beautiful thing, because they all work together. So if we want to boost our immune system, we want to balance our hormones, the likelihood is that we're also going to have an impact on the detoxification system as well, because the hormones and detoxification systems work really, really well together. Also, the liver and the kidneys that are part of the detoxification system work together with the digestive system. So again, if we're going to boost our digestion, we're clearing those elimination channels so that the liver can do its job more optimally. Same with the immune system and the hormone system. So if we're boosting our immune system and we're getting those high vibrational nutrients into strengthening our immune system, it's going to put less of a burden on our detoxification system and impact positively on our hormone system. And vice versa, if we are balancing our hormones and we're giving our body what it needs to have really well-balanced hormones, and we're clearing out the detoxification, the liver, in order for our detoxification to work optimally to balance our hormones, the likelihood is that we're also going to have an impact on our immune system too. So they all work really, really well together. So let's get going. I'm going to start with a drink that is a hydrating liver flush. Okay, this is something that a dear sister, Claire Cockburn, showed me once, and I absolutely love it, and I've been drinking it ever since. It's so super easy to make with a lot of things that you'll find around the house, but also that you probably can buy from your local corner shop. Now, I'd always recommend, where possible, to buy organic, high quality ingredients, because they are free from pesticides and free from other chemicals that's going to further impact your immune system or your detoxification system. Okay, so we just want to eliminate any unnecessary toxins on the system. So let's begin. So for this, for all of them, I'm going to be using my Pretend Vitamix. It's not a really expensive Vitamix, but it does the job. It's pretty much like a kind of a blender for liquids and also semi-solids as well. So I'm going to be popping everything in here. Okay, so what we need for this is apple cider vinegar. Okay, and I'm going to explain as I'm putting each of these in what they are doing. I'm going to need some citrus. So I have orange and lemon here, and you can use grapefruit as well, and a bit of lime. I have ginger, fresh ginger. If you don't have fresh ginger, you can use some ginger powder, but the fresh stuff is what's got the anti-inflammatory nutrients and cancer-fighting nutrients in them. It's the same with turmeric. Now, I don't have fresh turmeric, but I have two alternatives for you. One is I have a powder, which is an organic turmeric powder, and that's going to be really fantastic. And most of you, a lot of you will have that in your cupboards. And the other one I forgot to get out is one of my biohacking technologies. So I use these babies from Pucker. So 2 of the turmeric holistic capsules from Pucker contain a 49% turmeric root holistic extract, black pepper, some sea greens, seaweed, ginger root, and spirulina. And what I absolutely love about this product is that 2 capsules are 620 milligrams per capsule. So it's like 1,200 milligrams. And if my memory serves me correctly, this is a good, I'll have to get back to you on that, but I think they might have changed this, but not so long ago, 2 capsules of this would have been 35,000 milligrams of turmeric root. Would have been about 35 grams, the equivalent of 35 grams of the actual root. So I've got here like maybe, I don't know, like 10 grams. To eat the amount of turmeric that we need for it to have the anti-cancer and anti-inflammatory effects is actually a lot. So sometimes it's better just to open up the capsules and pop what's in here in there, because they've gone to the effort of making this really super concentrated, of extracting this in a really pure way and concentrating the nutritional value. So I'm going to be using some of this as well as some of the turmeric powder as well. And I also have, you can't see it here, but I'll kind of tip it over. You've got some cayenne pepper as well. Okay. So I've also got another product from BioCare, which is the methyl multi-nutrient. This is a full spectrum multi-nutrient that's methylated, which means it's already in the form that the body needs to break it down. So it's going to be very easily absorbed. So, I mean, if you have absorption issues with your digestive system or poor digestion, you may want to opt for a liquid multivitamin, or this is the next best thing because it's ready to be broken down by the body. Okay, so let's get going. I'm going to take my oranges and I'm just going to, let's start off by juicing a couple of oranges here. So I'm just using a ordinary old school glass orange juicer, and I love doing this. I love kind of really getting in here and working with these fruits and vegetables, you know, handling them with my hands, because I really believe that when we do that, and when we kind of put our love into it and give our thanks to these fruits and vegetables, that what happens is the healing nutrients are amplified. And the fruits and vegetables start to activate in a different way because we're giving them, you know, it's just kind of like when you're with somebody like your mother or your sister or a friend and they're not feeling so great. They've been through a lot. You know, these fruits and vegetables have been through a lot to get to us. They've been harvested in an unnatural way. They've been transported across, you know, distance and all that kind of stuff. And so, you know, like when you're speaking to somebody and you want to just kind of bring out the best in them, you know, you kind of maybe give them a little shoulder rub, speak to them kindly and sweetly, tell them how much you appreciate them, give them gratitude, and then they magically come back to life because all they needed was a little bit of love. And that's literally what we are doing with these beautiful fruits and vegetables. And there's an amazing scientist who's not around anymore called, I can't remember his first name, but his surname was Baxter. And he was the person who took on, from the person who invented the polygraph machine, he took on the polygraph machine and did all these amazing, really cool experiments with them. And what he realized from hooking up fruits, vegetables, all kinds of organic material to the polygraph machine is he realized that they had thought waves and thought patterns. And one of the things that he learned was that when you're cooking vegetables and fruits and you kind of give them gratitude and say thank you for you know, sacrificing yourself for our health and our well-being, that the vegetables and fruits respond in a positive way. They like knowing their place in the world, and they like receiving the gratitude. And so what else could be happening in there? So I've just juiced half a lemon. What else is happening behind the scenes that we don't know about? How else could these fruits and vegetables be activating these live enzymes for us and potentially switching on more healing? We just don't know. And the more we think we know, we don't know. So I've popped that in there. I'm going to just give that a really quick rinse and put that to the side. Now let's get some of the other ingredients in. So let's get in some of this raw apple cider vinegar. Now, apple cider vinegar is incredible for the digestive system. I'm going to pop in about a tablespoon in here. Okay. Let's just put in another half just because I'm feeling extra nourishment today. So apple cider vinegar is amazing for the digestive system. It helps to stimulate the digestive juices, particularly the stomach acid. It's also live. When it's raw and it's live, it's full of live bacteria, and we need this abundance of bacteria to really support our immune system. So feeding, boosting and feeding the healthy, helpful bacteria in our body is really, really important for boosting the abundance of bacteria. This helps us break down food. This helps us fight off any invaders like viruses or harmful bacteria. And what happens is the bacteria in our gut is a reflection on the bacteria all over our body. So if we boost the bacteria internally, then the bacteria all over our body can protect us. It can become more abundant. So the bacteria on our skin, for example, so important for boosting that, because when we're touching people, you know, we're talking about COVID-19, right? You know, in these times, what can we do? Well, the bacteria on our skin is going to be protecting us from picking up any viruses or any, you know, any bacteria, anything like that. It's going to also help and protect us. So really, really important to nourish our helpful bacteria. And I'm going to show you in a little bit how I do that with my second drink that I'm going to make. So I'm going to pop in the ginger in here. Now I'm also going to pop in these turmeric capsules. So I've got 2 of these turmeric holistic capsules going on in there. Let me just show that to you, how I'm doing that. So I'm just like twisting the capsules. And I mean, you can see this is strong because the powder is staining my hand. Oh, there we go. And you can smell it. It's so, 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 so powerful. Look, you can see just how strong that is. I'm going to add in a little bit more, another 1/4 teaspoon of my own turmeric just to boost it. I love it being more orange and juicy. And I'm also going to get it now with the cayenne pepper. The cayenne pepper is really going to help us with our circulatory system. It's going to get nutrients pumping around our circulation better. And it has so many other anti-inflammatory nutrients. Now, you want to put in here about as much as you can kind of handle, which at the beginning you might not know. So I'm literally putting in that little end of the teaspoon. That's like, oh, like 1/10 of a teaspoon, not even that, because that in itself is going to be really, really intense. Now, the turmeric is one of the most anti-inflammatory properties that we have on the planet, particularly useful if you have autoimmune conditions and cancer. There are so many cancer-fighting nutrients, particularly the immune system is boosted and the natural killer cells and the other white blood cells can do their job to eliminate you know, these carcinogens from the body and to also break down tumors and detoxify the tumors. Now, they are also really amazing at regulating the immune system too. So they work on these other pathways where they help the immune system that's maybe gotten a little bit confused, like with autoimmune conditions, and help the immune system go back to its proper way of functioning. It's the easiest way for me to kind of explain it. So we have all of this in here. You can see this beautiful mixture. What I'm going to do now for sweetness is I'm going to add in some apple juice, or I just have some apple here. I don't have any apple juice today. So I'm just going to stick in half an apple and just a little baby touch of date syrup just to take away the edge, like literally a drop. There we go. Just to take the edge off that, because there's a lot of astringent, sour tasting ingredients in there. And we just want to kind of take the edge off it, especially if you're new to this. That's okay. So I'm going to also add in about 1 cup of water. Normally you can kind of double the amount of water in here. And then this will serve you really well for a couple of days. Okay, so I've got the lid on and I'm just going to go over here and turn the blender on. Now, because I had the apple in here, I had to kind of let it go for a bit longer. So I've got a glass, and what you can do now is you can strain this so you have it a very beautiful juice consistency. You haven't got any bits in there. Or if you like the bits, you don't mind the bits, and you're going to swallow the bits and get more nutrients, then just pour it straight in. So you can see all the little bits going in there. And even with that half an apple, you know, it doesn't have this too much of a smoothie consistency. It's still very, very liquidy. So in order to enjoy this, There's one more thing that we need that I recommend. If you are having citrus fruits or apple cider vinegar, anything that's going to strip the enamel from your teeth, this is really important. Now, the last time I went to a dentist, which was very long ago, and I had a full workup and consultation, they were like, your teeth are great. You're going to have all your teeth. You're never going to need dentures, but we want to show you something. And they shone a light through my teeth. And they got me to have a look at the very outer edge of the tooth. And they said, can you see that that's become a little bit translucent? And they said, I bet you as a nutritional therapist, you drink apple cider vinegar, lemon juice, orange juice, don't you? And I was like, yes. And they said, well, that's what's happened from all those years of doing that. You have worn down your enamel to the point where now those 3-4 millimeters of my teeth are translucent. So there's a lot of the enamel has been stripped away there, unfortunately, because I just didn't realize, I didn't know what I was doing. So those of you doing the same thing, get yourself a stainless steel or a bamboo reusable straw. So let's have a little taste of this. Oh, this is so good. Even with that 1/10 of the teaspoon of cayenne pepper, it doesn't feel spicy to me at all. And I don't have a very high pain threshold, spicy threshold. I can't take a lot of spice, believe it or not, but this is perfect. So this is really going to flush out your immune system. Hi, Ellie. What am I making? I'm just about to round it up. I'm making a hydrating liver and lymphatic system flush or tonic. So this is great to have first thing in the morning. It's going to, so just before you like eat any food, it's going to get into your system and it's just going to wash everything out. So in the night when our body is resting, what's also happening is our liver is doing its job, like, 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Our liver's working hard to break down nutrients and flush them out the body. So in the morning when we wake up, actually what we need is some amazing liquid nutrients to go into the system and just flush all those residues out from the work that was done the night before. It's just like having a nice little kind of hosing everything down. Why not do it with these beautiful nutrients that are going to go into the system? So because I had the little bits of ginger and apple and stuff, it's getting stuck in the straw. But I'm just going to stick to it and keep going. Amazing. It's so refreshing. You can also make that in the summer as a beautiful summer drink. Serve that up to your guests. I've done that before. I've had that as like a cold iced tea, and I've added different flavored teas into that, and cucumber and ice and berries and all sorts of beautiful other foods and herbs to make it really, really delicious. And you can maybe tone down the turmeric and tone down the ginger a little bit. But you know what? If you have friends and family that like spicy food, they're going to absolutely love this. Super easy. Yes, I can put this on I'm going to put this video is going to go anyway on the Facebook group. So if any of you are on Instagram and you want to know where you can access these videos or these recipes, all you have to do is head over to Facebook to our group, Health and Wellness Community. And yeah, you'll see all the videos on the feed. And I might even, if you're lucky, write this up as a blog article. I don't have much time today because I'm already writing another blog article, but I'll get that done soon. So I want to show you one more. I'm going to just put this to the side. I want to show you another amazing drink that I want to show you two more, actually. Two more really beautiful drinks. Now, the first one, I'm going to be on a liquid diet today. It looks like I'm on a liquid fast. Amazing. So the first drink that I want to show you is a green smoothie. Now, this green smoothie is going to support your digestive system, and it's going to support your detoxification systems, and it's going to support your hormone system. And it's really, really easy. So first of all, I have some fresh ingredients that are going in here. Now, if you don't have too much fresh ingredients, it doesn't matter, because it's a product that I'm going to show you that you'll want to buy to always just have in your cupboards. Okay, that's kind of like this is centered around. So you can do this both ways. You can do this completely with fresh ingredients. You can do this just with the product that I'm going to show you, or you can do it with a combination of both. So I have some broccoli in here. For women and men in this modern day and age, we need to be having broccoli every day. Broccoli helps us break down and detoxify estrogen from the body. So many of us has this as a fundamental issue, that we're not breaking estrogen down properly. And we're seeing a rise in so many hormone-related issues with women and with men concerning estrogen. So polycystic ovaries, endometriosis, all of these kind of conditions have got some sort of estrogen dominance issue. Women going into early menopause, or maybe even having a very intense ride with menopause, even issues with your prostate, all these kind of inflammatory and hormone-based conditions that are involving the hormones. We need some really specific nutrients to help balance our hormones, and this is one of them. Okay, so broccoli is going in here. Another one of those is spinach. Now, spinach has got a variety of important nutrients, B vitamins, which are needed to make hormones. Spinach particularly has folate in it, and folate's really important for so many different systems that help regulate inflammation, that support our cardiovascular system, but particularly that help with detoxification, that provide the specific nutrients that we need for our liver to be functioning optimally, and therefore for our hormones to function optimally. You see, because hormones are broken down, excreted by the liver and by the digestive system. And so if our digestive system isn't clear, and if our liver isn't functioning optimally, then we're not able to break down our hormones and allow them to leave the body. And this is such a fundamental aspect of how we work that supports our liver, our digestive system, our hormone system, our immune system, that if we don't get these fundamental processes right in our body, it's going to have a wider impact. So we really do need to think about how we are allowing our hormones to break down and to be excreted from the body so that new hormones can be made. And sometimes when this doesn't happen, it means that the hormones become harmful and they enter circulation, they re-enter circulation back into the body, and that's when they can cause havoc to the body. So I've also got here some coriander. So coriander is amazing for boosting some of the detoxification channels of the liver. It also stimulates digestion. Anything that's green and that's bitter stimulates digestion. And really amazing for eliminating heavy metals from the body. So I'm going to pop all of that in there. I'm also going to stick in there another kind of, I'm going to put in about 1/3 of an apple here. Again, for a bit of sweetness, but also the apples are anti-inflammatory, particularly green apples, anti-inflammatory, and they have other beautiful properties that help support the digestive system. Now, I'm going to add in this amazing product, which is from BioCare, and it's called Cleanse Nutri Powder. It's a brand new product that I'm absolutely in love with. In terms of biohacking, you cannot, get more biohacked than this. So I'm putting in a heaped tablespoon of this into here, which is more than enough for one person. I'm going to make about 2 people's worth of green smoothie. Now, I prayed for this. This has got in it all the green nutrients that you would want in here to stimulate phase 1 and phase 2 generalized liver detoxification pathways. So this is giving you a general detox. It's wonderful to have this always in the background, just ticking away, having a little bit every day, or, you know, maybe for a few months of the years, you really kind of go really heavy on this and really clean the liver out in a really deep way. When I do my online holistic gut and liver cleanse course with Claire Cockburn, this is a staple product of that cleanse. It has broccoli powder, dandelion, turmeric root, alfalfa, apple, beetroot, spirulina, artichoke, coriander, celery root, chlorella, milk thistle. And I have searched and scoured the internet for a product that has all of these ingredients in them, but not just in these ingredients, but really high quality versions of these ingredients. So as I said before, literally on an ordinary day, I will just pop some of that in some water and drink it. But on another day like this, when I'm feeling a bit more adventurous, I will make more of a kind of effort, make it go further. I'm going to put the link to this in the thing that I do later. But I also want to show you another few products that I utilize. So I boost my microbiome, so the healthy bacteria, with this product from Golden Green's organic prebiotic inulin. Now this feeds the good bacteria in your stomach. They also have another product called the Digestion Complex, which has got more things in them. So this one just helps your digestion become more regular. Now, this has got in it psyllium husk, inulin, which is in here, and aloe vera. So the difference between these products is if you need help with getting your bowels moving, or you want to just do that regularly to have a bit more of a gentle clear out, this is your product. If you just want to boost your immune system, you want to boost your digestion and get a bit of help with your digestion generally with the movement of your bowels, this is the product. This is more concentrated at feeding the microbiome. This is more concentrated on getting the bowels moving, okay? Slightly different, but both very, very helpful. I every day have a bit of inulin because in the past I have had inflammatory bowel disease. And I've had that twice. And so in order to keep myself clear and healthy, I have a couple of tablespoons of this every day in some water or in a smoothie, and it just keeps me right as rain. So yeah, if you want to know more about these, message me. I am also going to add in some organic mushroom powder. Now, this is a mega mix of cordyceps, reishi, and maitake. These are phenomenal. There is phenomenal research out there about medicinal mushrooms and their ability to support the immune system, to regulate the immune system, to help the immune system create natural killer cells, regulatory cells. They are incredible. So I'm having a couple of grams in here. This is a funny one because it's actually got cacao in it. So I don't know what's going to do to my smoothie. So I'm only going to put a little bit in here of the mushrooms for life. Love this one. But I also have, again, another amazing product from Pukka, which is called Mushroom Gold. And this has got reishi, maitake, and shiitake. Why I love Pukka so much. So yeah, I know they recently got bought out by a big company that people don't like, but they have kept the integrity of all of their products. And they have been using some of the oldest farming and harvesting methods, organic methods in India and around the world. They really support some amazing farmers in India and all over the world. And I trust their technology. I trust what they're doing. And so it's a no-brainer for me. So I'm sticking with them. So let's just stick a bit of water in here, a couple of cups, and get the lid on there. And let's whiz that up. So some of you might be thinking like, oh, she put coriander in there. That's really weird. And the first time I put coriander in here, I was like, okay, I know this is going to be weird, but there's something telling me that I just need to keep putting coriander in here. And it tasted incredible. Look at the color of this. OMG. Look at that. How beautiful is that? It's absolutely gorgeous. You can see all of the like everything moving around. I love it. Let's have a taste. Oh, that is delicious. So I'll tell you why. Because this thing from BioCare that sounds like it's going to also be very weird is actually very delicious. It has the inulin in it, which gives it a bit of sweetness. So even if you have that on its own in water, it actually tastes sweet. I don't know how they managed to do it, but they managed to make it taste amazing. It's got a bit of stevia in it. That's what it is. But it's all good stuff. There's no preservatives in here. It's amazing. And it tastes so good. And it's so fresh with the coriander and absolutely love it. Amazing. So look at these beauties side by side, eh? We've got some incredible drinks so far. Now we're going to move to our third and final amazing drink. So this is going to be my lunch. So I've got breakfast here, and then I'm going to make my lunch. Okay, looks like I'm on a liquid diet today. So let's just, what are we going to do? We're going to like put the rest of the smoothie. Let's just put it in a jar because that's really easy in this household. Give that a little bit of a rinse. Put this away, put these extra goodies away. And just really quickly give the green smoothie a rinse out. And this is the amazing thing, is like there's not much washing to do because you just rinse the jug out and it's done with. Okay, so the next and final amazing drink I'm going to make is another smoothie. It's one of my favorite smoothies, and it's a smoothie that's going to support your hormone system. It's going to support all of your systems, but particularly your hormone system and your metabolism. So how many out of you sometimes feel that dip in the mid-afternoon, maybe like 3-4 o'clock? You feel a bit of a dip in energy, and this is the time where you go and grab a cup of tea or a chocolate bar or a biscuit or something to just get your energy levels up. So if that's you, then this is for you. Now, I've done experiments with this where I've literally made the smoothie and drank it as a kind of late breakfast, and then just seen how long my body and my brain could ride without having anything more to eat. And there have been times where I have been sharp as a pin up till 4, 5, 6 p.m. just with a big cup of the smoothie alone, because what it does is it's going to slow release healthy protein and healthy fats over the day, so that you don't just get a big boost of energy and then that's it, you're done and you're crashing at 4 o'clock. You're getting a slow release of energy throughout the day. It's really, really beautiful for regulating your energy levels, but also it's packed full of those healthy fats and nutrients that's needed to balance your hormones as well. So what goes in it? We are going to start with, so I'm using some coconut milk here. It's one of my favorite nut milks. I think it really is my favorite nut milk. Root Health, the company Root Health, and the coconut milk's one of my favorite ones. I love their hazelnut also. So I'm going to put in here, let's say I'm making this for about 3 people. So I'm going to put in like 1.5 cups to 2 cups of the coconut milk. Now I'm also going to add in more coconuts. So I'm going to put in a bit of dried coconut. Just going to put in like a couple of tablespoons of dried coconut. And I'm going to add in a little bit of coconut oil. So very antiviral, antifungal, really supporting the immune system. It's a healthy, saturated fat. It helps to clear out candida. It supports the production of good cholesterol. There's just like numerous health benefits to that. Okay, so those are my coconut bits. And then I'm going to add in some smooth peanut butter. I'm going to add in quite a bit of this, like a big, look at that, big, juicy, amazingness. I'm going to add in another. So, you know, the protein that's packed in smooth peanut butter and energy is like amazing. It's full of those incredible nutrients. And this is what's going to keep your energy levels throughout the day up. So let's get in there. This also tastes like a dessert. You know, I think people get this, like, make this assumption that when you're like on the health trip, everything tastes weird, but it doesn't, trust me. This stuff can taste heavenly. So those days when you used to go to those smoothie places and have the Oreo cookie smoothies and things like that, and the peanut butter smoothies, and you're like, those days are gone. You just need to use the conscious ingredients, that's all. So I'm going to add in some more of this mushroom cacao mix. So I'm doing about a couple of grams. This is for a few people. This is 1 gram per person. So I'm going to do 3 grams. I'm going to do 3 grams because 3 people are going to drink out of this. So that's that. And what I'm going to do is add some water. So I've got some extra water. So I'm going to add in another like 1.5 cups so that we've got 3 cups of water going on here. Now, I'm also going to add some protein powder to boost the protein content. I'm not going to advertise which one I'm using. I like it. It's one that my husband uses. I'm going to put about 20 grams. No, I'm going to put about 15 grams of protein in here for 3 people. So that means that there's an additional 5 grams of protein going in here per person. Additional on top of what I already, you know, on top of the other protein that we've already put in here. So we're probably getting between like 8 and 10 grams of protein in this drink. Okay. So yeah, it's a great powder. It's GMO free. It's not organic. I don't know very much about it to be able to like fully endorse it on this, so I'm not going to tell you what it is. So that's going in here. Now, there's one of the missing ingredients. Ooh. And that is cacao. How can we make a peanut butter chocolate smoothie if we don't have the cacao? So I'm using cacao from dear brother Gavin at Ceremonial Cacao Love. And I'm going to put in about 10 grams, which is plenty for 3 people. It's nowhere near a ceremonial dose or anything, but it's just, you know, it's just gonna like give it this deep, rich, chocolatey flavor. And because it's raw, it contains all the nutrients in them. Has not been processed. It's the best kind of cacao to get. So again, let's whiz this up. Okay, so now you can put a banana in there. You can put some greens in there. You can put absolutely anything else you want in there. I'm just keeping it really plain. Because that's how my husband likes it. So let's get that in here now. It's not got too much of a thick consistency, which is great because it gets down easy. It's got more of a bit of a milkshake consistency. Oh my God. So good. So good. I can't wait for lunch. Okay. I have different variations of this on my blog already. I think I have about 2 different smoothie recipes, so this is already there. I've pretty much got a recipe for a green juice, but not a green smoothie, so I'm going to get this on there. And we have the liver cleansing, lymphatic cleansing flush orange drink as well that I'm going to at some point get on my blog. But for now, it's all in this video. So all you need to do is refer back to the video, write all the stuff down, and get going and enjoy from the comfort of your own home, discovering how you can get more incredible high vibe nutrients into your day to boost your immune system, your hormone system, your detox system, your gut, and to get this biohacking show on the road, because there's so much technology out there that we have access to help boost our health. We may as well use it. We may as well just utilize it. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. I have enjoyed making it. I actually have another little video now to make for Neomos. I'm gonna do a video for them on overnight oats that's going to be played tomorrow morning at 10:30 on the Neomos Facebook page, I think. So I'm gonna clean up and then do that. So if you love doing making drinks, smoothies, foods, if you love or you're interested in how you can boost yourself nutritionally, how you can support your physical health, maybe you're doing a lot of work in the community, maybe you're a therapist, maybe you're a teacher, maybe you give a lot. These are so important. These kind of recipes, these kind of biohacks, these easy ways of getting nutrients into your body, of caring for yourself, are so, so, so important in these times, because we give so much and we need to receive that back. The only way that we're really going to effectively tackle the challenges that we face in humanity, out there, is by being more effective at the work we do and the way that we do it. We don't necessarily have more time. We don't necessarily have more money to put into initiatives. We need to go inwards within ourselves and look at how we can create more energy, how we can create better outcomes for our own health, so that we are functioning optimally, and so that we don't get sick and we don't get run down and we don't get burnt out and have to take lots of time off from work for that. So let's really utilize this time to cook more, to explore more other health alternatives, explore these new ideas and technologies that are out there to boost our health and well-being, and really, experience being these optimally healthy, strong, abundant human beings that we're really designed to be. So I hope you enjoyed this. It was so beautiful to connect with you. Have an amazing day, and I will see you soon for another 11:08 transmission. Be sure to check out what else we've got on offer: our free course, Protecting Your Mind, Body, and Energy Field, and our brand new holistic medicine practitioner training, which is going to have these recipes and much, 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 much more. Many more biohacks and much more support to help the practitioners, the therapists, and the teachers of tomorrow who want to up their self-care, their personal practice, their professional practice too. We are here to support you, and we have so much to share through our new online program, so check that out too. Have a beautiful day. Bye.